Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Sit Downs with City Lifestyle Vegas Edition. I am Camila Soleil-Ray, and we have here today Rod Maly with Art Encounter, the most beautiful art gallery in Las Vegas. Welcome.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate being here.
I'm very happy that you're here, and I'm very happy that you can share with our listeners and our viewers all about what you do.
Well, Art Encounter, it's pretty basic. We're a 33-year-old company that's been headquartered here in Las Vegas. We do work in the art business worldwide, and we're a full-service art company. We sell art. We focus primarily on modern masters and old master works, and we appraise. So if anyone wants to know what their art's worth, we have a top appraiser on our staff. And then we also authenticate. If there's a question whether it's real or not, we can tell you.
And does that only pertain to paintings, like the authentication and evaluation, or do you also do the same type of work with sculptures and other types of art?
Well, the fine art category is what we deal in. We don't deal in like antiques or jewelry or coins or any of that, but we full service in fine art, and that includes sculpture.
Oh, okay, that's what I was going to ask you. So fine art is paintings and sculptures. Is there a third medium, or?
Well, kind of the definition of fine art is anything that is one of a kind.
Oh, one of a kind.
So they call it, that's the difference between fine art and decorative art. Like a decorative art, when you first get started out and you're building a house, you may frame a poster and put it over your sofa. Okay,
right? Yeah.
You may graduate later to a artist that has signed it, and it's an original art that you got at Art in the Park. Then you may graduate later on to something that we would sell you, which would be like a modern master, like a Moreau or a Picasso or a Chagall or a Dali, one of those, and put it up, and then you've got it in real investment quality.
Wow, and how many of those do you have in your home?
A few.
A few. What's your favorite artist?
Oh, boy, Tamara de Lampica.
Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of them. I don't even know if it's a woman or a man. I think it's a man, right?
No, it's definitely a woman.
Okay, see? I'm learning. I love these talks because I learn every day.
I don't have an original Tamara de Lampica. We had one in the gallery that I owned, and I ended up getting an offer from a man in Norway that I couldn't refuse, so I sold it.
Really?
Yes.
So you're known worldwide?
I'm a what?
You're known worldwide, your gallery.
Our company is,
Your
yes.
company is. And you said you're 33 years in the business.
Yes.
Wow. A lot of businesses don't last that long, right?
Right.
What is your secret, especially in the arts world?
Well, it's an old joke.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Another one. Okay,
yeah,
Ron.
Exactly. Well, I've made a small fortune in the art business, and they say, well, how did you do that? And I said, well, I started with a large fortune. In 1991, I owned a computer company, a successful computer company headquartered in Dallas, Texas.
That's where you're from originally?
Well, that's where I was when I ended up selling the company.
Okay.
Originally, I grew up in Colorado,
Oh, wow.
Denver area.
Oh, okay.
And I had that company since 1979 and sold it, was successful with that. My wife and I were collectors. We liked collecting art, and we liked Las Vegas, so off we went.
Did you start with the decorative art, or did you, when you started?
Primarily, well, our business model when we first started was really unique and was very successful. And what we did is we had space dedicated to what we call emerging artists. Those are artists that people haven't heard of yet, but it's kind of like buying a penny stock or something like that. They can turn into a real good investment, or it just art that you'd like. And we had as many as over 100 artists at one time. Our gallery space was at about 11,000 feet, so we were the largest gallery in Las Vegas, and I also owned the largest gallery in Dallas.
Oh, so you started out as an open gallery.
Right.
With several upcoming artists that people had
About
not
100
known about.
from all over the world.
Really?
And a lot of artists that people would know today got their start with Art Encounter.
Wow. So, and that just happened by accident, quote unquote?
No. It was planned.
It's fascinating. Tell me about it.
Well, my wife and I, when we were in Dallas, we went to a gallery that we really liked called Art Encounter.
Oh.
And they represented emerging artists.
Okay.
And we bought a number of emerging artists' works from them, and we really liked every time we went to the gallery, we bought something, and every time we went there, we saw something new, and we really liked that, and we thought other people would like it. So when I moved to Las Vegas, I brought the owner of Art Encounter and his attorney out here. We site selectioned in Las Vegas. I ended up buying the Dallas one out and then started this one.
Wow, how fascinating. So just the passion for art is what really got you guys started in your business.
Pretty much.
And how long did that model go for?
We changed the model in about 2007, 2008. The economy went to pot then. I mean, a lot of people remember that.
Yeah.
Our artists they actually paid for space for us to represent them. Things were getting tight. We lost our lease, and finding a 11,000 square foot retail lease here in Las Vegas is not easy.
Right.
Okay. So we changed our model.
Wow. And so you transitioned to the masters after that.
Yes, and we ended up. Our last gallery was was in the Forum Shops at Caesars.
Okay, and that was back in 2000 and.
Oh boy, we're going way back. We're looking at about 2000. We closed the Caesars Gallery, I think, in 19 or 18.
Okay, all right, and now you're on Arville.
Yes, and it's really a not a retail location, but
Right.
it's a. Kind of a connoisseur gallery, but you've been there, and it's beautiful.
It
and
is
we've got a
beautiful.
lot of very, very nice works to look at.
And how was the transition going from emerging artists or up and coming? I don't know the term correct. Going from those artists to the masters.
It's a different different public that's buying it. We're more into investor type people.
Okay.
They're looking at art that they like. First and foremost, that's what you should do, is buy what you like. And then secondarily, let's look at the history of that artist, what has been moving. And art has historically been a very, very good investment.
And you have huge names, right? And do you have? You said your favorite is the Tamara de la Pica. What's her name
Tamara
again?
de la Pica, yeah.
And where is she from?
Brazil.
No way.
Yes, ma'am.
Another Brazilian
There
in
you
your
go.
life. Oh
I
my
know
God! No
I
wonder
know a
she's
Brazilian
your
of
favorite.
them.
No wonder she's your favorite.
Yeah, she's
Wow.
really quite unique.
Okay. Wow. No, I'm speechless. Just for a change. And I understand that your son, he is an art appraiser. Is that correct?
He's one of the best in the country, in the world, literally. He was best known probably for his stint on Pawn Stars. He was the art expert on Pawn Stars for, I think, 6 or 7 years. It was 50 episodes. And so anytime Rick Harrison, who was the owner of Pawn Stars, needed help with determining the value of art that was brought to them, he would call in his buddy Brett.
What is involved in appraising the piece?
Well, I went to appraisal school with Brett, so I know the answer
Yes,
to that.
and that's why I'm asking the question.
There's quite a bit involved to it. I mean, it just depends on the artist, the artwork. Some of it's easily researched. Some of the artists are easily researched. Others, you have to really become a detective and dig.
So it's not just looking at the painting, and looking at the fibers of the canvas. It's not only that.
Well, the difference between...
Because I'm super ignorant, and I don't know if our followers and viewers have this knowledge, right? So I would really love to explore, because I think it's fascinating.
Well, there's the difference between appraising is you bring in a piece and you say, this is a Picasso, and I know it is. It's signed by Picasso and everything, and my mother bought it and all this. It's appraised as a Picasso. Okay? We don't make the determination, is it really a Picasso or were you snookered? Okay, did somebody forge it or whatever? There's a lot of forgeries in the art businesses, particularly in the modern masters area, like Picasso is. The authentication is where you came in and you said, okay, I've got a Picasso, will you help me sell it? Will you help me take it to auction and sell it and that sort of thing? At that particular time, we get the microscope out, we start looking at the paint, we go study all of the references for Picasso. We try to find the artwork. Has it ever been auctioned? Is it part of the catalog raisonné? So it's a lot more difficult to authenticate something. And then we either determine whether it's authenticated or not. If we can't authenticate it, we don't.
So appraisal is different than authenticating.
Absolutely.
Oh, so do you authenticate before appraising, or do you appraise? Like, how does it work?
You can do it both either way. You can appraise. Brett will appraise a piece based on what the owner tells him, and he will have
Being it a forgery or not?
whatever.
Oh.
And he has some boilerplate that basically says he's not authenticating it. Okay, he's not saying it's real. He's saying that if it is, this is what it's worth. Okay.
Oh, wow, that's tricky, or that can be tricky for people who want to buy art.
The key that most people should realize about art is there's a lot of crooks out there. Number one.
Only art? Only in the art department?
In the art business and other businesses too. But I'm focused on the art business, and there's a lot of people that will take advantage of stupidity of people not knowing what they're buying, and they'll do what they're told, or they'll be presented with something that's not accurate. And so one of the things that we do, we all have made a pledge to ourselves in 33 years, if we're not 100% sure that it's authentic, we don't sell it.
Wow.
So we turn a lot more down than we accept.
That's amazing. And is it very difficult? Like, are there forgeries that are easier to tell than others, or are they very well done?
Oh, they walk in the door and people say, I've got a Jean-Michel Basquiat, and we know immediately it's not. I mean, it's just we're experts in the industry, my staff, and they're very good. We've been fooled.
Really?
I have Scott Ferguson, who's our executive director. We've sent him all over the world to different foundations. He just got back from Paris, where he was at the Van Gogh Foundation, and we were presenting works that we thought were real, but we couldn't find them. Whatever, we presented them to the foundation, and the foundation tells us whether they get behind it or not. If they get behind it, bingo, yay. If they don't, we come back, and that's what our client is wanting to know.
Wow, that is so fascinating.
Yep.
Yeah, I love it. And tell us a little bit about you. I know you have some sculptures that you are replicating and selling.
Well, we have.
And I'm so excited about this because it's so unique and so amazing and so old.
Yeah, it is that. We have the only sculpture known to exist in the world today from the hand of Leonardo da Vinci, the great Leonardo da Vinci, the Mona Lisa, Last Supper, Salvator Mundi, Leonardo da Vinci. Okay,
wow.
And it's amazing. It's the bronze is in a bank vault here in Las Vegas. The original wax, which he carved in 1508, is in a vault in London, England.
Wow. How did you get across this? Like, how did you come across this?
It's a funny story. We had the owner of the mold that created the bronze from the wax, okay, come to Las Vegas. He was playing in the World Series of Poker. He was a gentleman named Richard Lewis, and he's since passed. And he was from Indianapolis, Indiana, and he was a big real estate businessman, and he had gotten this. He'd attained all of this from investors, and that's how he did. And he walked right in our door, and he said, I've got a Leonardo da Vinci. And, of course, we poo-pooed that very quickly. We said, sure.
Wow. And then how did you authenticate it?
15 years later.
Wow.
The first thing I did was it was authenticated.
It took you 15 years?
It took us 15 years to get where we're at today, and it's still, we've got it in the market for selling. It hasn't been sold by me.
Yeah.
But Mr. Lewis had to sell it to the company here in Las Vegas called Silver Point LLC. He sold it. He passed shortly after that. There's been a lot going on. It had to be. It was exhibited in Milan, so the rest is kind of history. You would think, 15 years ago, we didn't think we really didn't think it was real. Well, let's put it this way: we thought it was 90. We were 95% sure. We saw all of his documentation. We were 95% sure. So I grabbed him up in the car. We went to Los Angeles. We went with Dr. Carlo Pedretti, who was the #1 Leonardo expert in the world. And he was the Arm & Hammer professor of Leonardo studies at UCLA.
Okay.
We took this to him, and he, in 1985, he had written a letter on UCLA stationery saying he thought this was from the hand of Leonardo. And I said, I have to hear it from him, not just
I'm
a letter.
getting goosebumps.
So
Wow.
we met with he and his wife. Both have since passed. This was as they were packing up. He had just retired from UCLA and was moving to his villa in Florence. And he basically authenticated everything right there. Unquestionably the #1 expert in Leonardo da Vinci in the world.
Wow. So he authenticated it.
He did.
Wow. And now you guys are selling replicas?
No, we're selling the original bronze that was made from the wax.
Okay.
Okay. The beeswax was deteriorating. Beeswax isn't designed to last for 500 years.
Right.
So the horse, in 1985, a mold was made of the beeswax to preserve it.
Okay.
Okay. That was the mold that Mr. Lewis had when he came to Las Vegas.
Got it.
In 2012, he had that mold converted into a bronze, a single bronze. From that bronze, he said, I want to share this with the world. This is absolutely amazing. I would like to do multiple numbered casts of the original bronze.
Okay.
And that's what he did. And so there's been to date 66 of them sold. There's a couple of hundred left that will be that they haven't been made. We as we sell them, we make them, and those are available too. Okay, but the original is available as well.
Oh, and how much is the original?
$100 million.
$100 million
Yes.
for
Yep.
a sculpture, and I've seen that sculpture.
You haven't seen the original?
No, not the original. I've seen what you have in your
yes.
store. Yes.
The-
Yeah. So it's important, people, to make the distinction, right?
Right. We don't have my address. Don't Google me and come find my $100 million sculpture. It's
There
not,
is none. There
it's
is
not,
none.
It's not there.
There is none. And so what you're selling are replicas that are in bronze and in silver.
They're-
You don't like this word
Well,
replica,
they
right?
are replicas, but they're directly cast from the bronze, made
Right.
directly from the wax that Leonardo crafted. So are they fine art? Yes, they are, because each one is numbered
Okay.
and weighed and logged and everything else like that. So you have a piece of history. Okay, we haven't got
That's
into the weeds at all
amazing.
on this piece.
Yeah.
But its history is fabulous, and the subject matter of the artwork, it's called Horse and Rider, is a gentleman by the name of Charles d'Amboise, who was the French governor of Milan during the French occupation of Italy. Okay, and he was a customer of Leonardo's, and this, we think, was a model, just a model. It wasn't designed to be a little bronze sculpture. It was designed to be a lifetime sculpture. But he passed before it was completed, but it was for his villa. He was commissioned to do the artwork for his villa.
Wow. It is fascinating, and it is a piece of history.
It was moved during World War II to Geneva, Switzerland, because the Nazis were getting close. The
Amazing.
history is just amazing. You can go to artencounter.com. You can look at Horse and Rider. We have 4 or 5 really, really good videos on it. We have the whole history of it, and it's amazing.
Amazing. And they can be ordered in silver or bronze, correct?
Silver or bronze. The bronze currently is selling for $45,000 each. The silver is selling for $65,000. It's solid .999 silver.
Very cool. All right. Wow, fascinating, Rod. Your world of art and magic and history is just amazing.
I've had a wonderful life. It's a lot of fun. It really is. And my staff is second to none. And we just want to be someone that the investors and art aficionados alike can trust.
And so Art Encounter, can you give us the address one more time?
We're at 5720 South Arville. That's Arville and Russell. And we're right across from Wells Fargo Bank on Arville and Suite 119.
And you have there many paintings,
Yes.
many artwork from Dali, Miro,
Yes.
Chagall, Picasso.
We have an original Picasso in there. We have a number of really good. we have a number of really nice artworks. They don't necessarily have to be super duper expensive. Okay.
Yeah.
We've got super duper expensive, as I just told you.
Yeah.
But we've also got very affordable and really quite good investment pieces.
Wonderful.
But the key is just, we tell everybody, buy what you like.
Yeah, buy what you like.
If you like a piece that you're going to spend $10,000 for now, and it may be worth $100,000 in 10 years,
who knows?
then all the better.
Yeah.
You like it, you know, that sort of thing.
For sure.
It's like the De Lampica that I sold.
Let's not go there.
The price was right.
I was going to ask you how much you sold it for. You're not going to
no,
disclose it, so we're not going to go there.
No,
yeah.
it was all I can say. It was a tidy profit from what I paid for it, and I'm in the business.
Yeah, for sure.
So I try not to fall in love too much.
Yeah, it's hard. And you're open from Monday through Saturday or Monday through Friday?
No, we're Monday through Friday.
Okay, very good. Do you have social media?
We do.
What is it?
We do. We have Facebook. We have all of that. I have a gentleman. His name is Bill. You've met Bill. He's our operations manager. He handles all that social media stuff.
Awesome.
I don't even have a Facebook. I have a Facebook page, but I never even look at it.
Very good. So, if you're interested in top-notch art, Art Encounter is the place to be. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.